Mr. Lully, is it?
That's correct, yes.
Excellent.
Glad you could see me at such short notice.
Not at all. Do sit down.
Thanks very much.
Can I offer you a coffee?
Oh, that would be very nice, yes, thanks.
Right. How do you like it?
Decaffeinated, jug method, low mineral content spring water, not quite brought to the boil, with semi-skim milk with 1 NutraSweet unstirred.
Right. Mark?
Yes?
Do we still have that chemistry set in the office? Well then, just 1 coffee, please.
Okay.
Right. Now, Mr. Lully, you're after a loan, is that right?
That's about the size of it, yeah.
You say in your letter that you're starting up a new business and you'd like to take advantage of our new Greedo startup package.
That's absolutely correct, yes.
You don't actually say what the product is that you're hoping to market.
Well, as it happens, I've actually brought along a couple of samples with me.
Excellent.
We haven't actually settled on brand names yet, but basically, the blue sachet is cocaine and the red is heroin.
Sorry?
The market research we've done so far has indicated that cocaine is thought of as a brighter, fresher product, therefore the blue, and heroin is warmer, more passionate, hence the red. If you disagree, I'd certainly value your input.
You're planning to sell and distribute drugs?
On the button. Yep, the market's there, I'm ready to go, and let's face it, Europe's open for business.
Yes.
Problem?
Possibly.
Well, I think perhaps I know what you're going to say. Certainly up until now, this is an area which has been hedged about with a lot of rules and regulations, and to be quite honest, when I first looked at this market, I thought to myself, hey, I'd be better off manufacturing red tape.
Red tape, yes.
But thankfully those times are changing now. Whole new markets are opening up and I'm ready to play them.
Yes, but...
The demand is there, no question.
Is it? Well...
One of the most exciting things for me is that it's such a young market.
Young?
Oh, yes, immensely young. Yes, consumer profiling indicates the 12 to 15-year-old segment, and, you know, if we can instill brand loyalty into them at that age, well, that's got to be good news.
But...
But, yes, you're thinking 12 to 15-year-olds, do they have the income? Well, what I always say to that is this. If the product's right, they'll find the income. You know, their mother's handbags, car stereos, old-age pensioners, wherever it is.
Yes. I hesitate to use a word like this. I know it's old-fashioned, but do you think this is strictly moral?
I beg your pardon?
Moral? Do you think it's moral?
Moral?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I've actually got any precise figures on that. Susie said she'd give me a bar chart.
No, no. Is it moral to do this at all? You know, with children and so on.
Well, let me just say this. I mean, would you rather we stood idly by and let the Germans, the Dutch, South Americans take over our market share? Huh? Where's your precious morality then?
Well,
Up a gum tree without a paddle, that's where it is. The question is this. Either you believe in market forces or you don't.
Well, I can help you there because I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't believe in market forces. I used to, of course, when I was a child, but like everybody else, when I grew older, I discovered it was all made up.
Made up?
Yes. Yes, I can still remember the exact day I found out it. It was a Christmas Eve, and I couldn't sleep, and I crept downstairs, and I heard my, parents, they were talking and arguing and laughing about market forces and saying how they were going to have to break it to me one day. It came as a bit of a blow, as you can imagine. 2 years later, I discovered that Father Christmas didn't exist either.
Didn't exist? You're kidding!
Well, did you still...
Yes, I did, actually, yes.
I am sorry.
Growing up, eh?